Cam Smith was the second hottest golfer on the planet before blowing his chances for a green jacket on Sunday.
Yeah, triple on 12.
You
Thanks
do
a lot,
hate
bud.
to see it.
I could have won $10.
Yeah, you could have had that $10. So how much do you like him to rebound this week, Geoff? He's plus 1,600 on the DK Sportsbook.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is one of those spots where, fading Cam Smith, I did it last week and other people did. It didn't really work out for us in DFS. But at the same time, hitting it in the creek on 12, it's typically one of those things where people do it and it takes them a while to recover. And I don't think it's going to bring a halt to Cam Smith's career or anything, but he is kind of a player who's maybe just due to cool off a little bit. I mean, he's missing a ton of fairways. And at some point, that's going to catch up to you in the form of just some bad finishes, because you can't just keep gaining 3-4 strokes putting and around the greens every week. So Cam Smith is a brilliant young player. He's definitely one of my favorite. He's unique to the modern game in a lot of ways, just because he's not a robot off the tee. But I would pick him to kind of cool off here. I'm not really bullish on him for this week. It was his only start since the Players last week. He showed some signs of rust down the stretch. I think you see a little bit more rust and maybe just him cooling off again, just from a performance perspective. Again, it's a great start to the season, but it's kind of a fade again for me this week.
Reid, do you want to fade Cam Smith here?
Yeah, I was in that camp that faded Cam Smith last week, and look what happened, right? He's been fantastic with his short game, but like Geoff just alluded to, the miss left off the tee is not a good miss for these pros. When they hit it right to left for the right-handers, right? When they hook the ball off the tee, that's just not a good miss. That's exactly the opposite of what they want to do. They're usually faders of the ball because they can keep it in the center of the fairway, or they can control the distance. Having said that, Cam Smith has been fantastic around the greens, fantastic putting, and his short game is top-notch. It's number one on the PGA Tour, and that's kind of what you need here. You need approaches, and Cam Smith gained a ton with his approaches, and we know how good of a putter he is. This was kind of the same as Scotty Scheffler last week, where I was saying, hey, look, Scotty Scheffler is the most expensive guy, on DraftKings and DFS. Why not chase him because of what he's done? And it worked out. I kind of feel the same way about Cam Smith, is that we all saw him give us a letdown on 12, but this guy is one of the hottest golfers on tour right now. He is unbelievable. What he did at TPC Sawgrass, gaining over 10, 11 strokes putting, that is amazing. So I probably faded him in terms of the outright market because what we see, who wins at this tournament, but DFS, I can get behind it.